My name is Thomas Ross, and I chose the United States hockey victory over the Soviets in the 1980 Olympics, otherwise known as the Miracle on Ice. The event, which is the Miracle Victory, took place on February 22nd in 1980, where the United States hockey team defeated the four-time defending champion Soviets by a 4-3 score. This event proved to be a nail-biter of a game between the seasoned veteran longtime champion Soviet team versus a ragtag group of college kids led by Herb Brooks. This victory is considered one of the greatest upsets in sports history to this day, and it is renowned as a huge feat in history and sports for the United States as well. Herb Brooks assembled this team of top college players who weren't scrubs by any means. They were on their way to prestigious NHL careers where they would play professionally, but in this case they were all on top college teams around the United States, and they were assembled to play against full-blown professionals and basically grown men at the Olympics. The parties involved consisted of the United States, the Soviets of course, and Finland, who I'm going to include because the United States defeated the Soviets in the semifinal match and then later defeated Finland in a less riveting but still very competitive match. The people involved on the U.S. side included great play on the United States side from Mike Eruzione, which his name I saw meant eruption in Italian, which is a perfect description of his play and performance when he stole the puck from the Soviet zone and scored a last-minute goal to lead the United States to victory over the Soviets. Other key members of the team included Jim Craig, who made many unbelievable saves, and great play was mentioned from Mark Johnson as well. Overall, it was a great team effort that led to a victory over this powerhouse of a hockey team. This Olympics took place in Lake Placid, New York, which some could see this being home field advantage for the United States team, but this was still a very poised Soviet team that didn't care where or when. They just knew, all they knew was victory and that they were going to win. But it was foiled by this ragtag group of college students. The United States preparation has long been documented. Legendary coach Herb Brooks put this group through a series of grueling physical tests that proved to pay dividends in the end. This helped them go on to defeat the Soviets because of this long training camp that took place before the Olympics, which consisted of long hours on the ice, skating drills with no breaks, building stamina and endurance to help propel the team to such a great victory. The players did have a long process to accumulate this team, and they went through a series of cuts and making sure this team was fine-tuned and perfect down to the last man. The effects of this event were not only sending ripples through the sports world, but also through the entire world as well. This victory meant more to the United States than just a sports victory. It was ideological because of its taking place surrounding the Cold War, which had previously led to Jimmy Carter announcing a boycott of the Summer Olympics due to the happenings involving Russia in the Cold War. The United States needed something serious to cheer for in the sports world, and the Miracle on Ice led to a great event that they could not only talk about but use to propel them to greater times. This event led to a movie being made. This series of events that happened in 1980 led to one of the greatest sports films of all time, Miracle. Many may know this film. It's a great film that really gives a full encapsulation of the camp beforehand that led to the assemble of the United States team onto the matches played between the other countries and ultimately the Soviets, which was the biggest upset. They were the favorite to win. They'd won it 4 times. They were straight up professionals, and they were defeated by these college kids who looked significantly younger, much less experience, but they were just very poised and had no quit. They fought all the way through. This victory is considered quite possibly one of the greatest sport upsets of all time. You could equate this, because of what I know in sports, is all I ever played was baseball. You could equate this to a random college baseball team defeating a major league team like the Yankees or the Braves, or you could even equate it to a middle of the line college college group defeating a World Series champion, which is crazy to think about. This event is so monumental, and I've seen the movie. I highly recommend it. This event was very pivotal and just led to such an amazing series of events that occurred afterwards, like the movie presentation, which was made in 2004, and the United States used this to propel them to greater times moving forward.